You could be one bite away from a heart attack, and you don't even know it. Most people walking around right now have no clue that their arteries are quietly clogging up like a backed-up sink. No pain, no symptoms, just a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. But here's the kicker. Nature already gave us the tools to fix it, sitting right inside your kitchen. You just need to know how to use them. Today, we're breaking down how you can naturally unclog your arteries and support a healthier heart using ingredients backed by real science, not snake oil. If you stay until the end, you'll learn the one underrated thing you've probably been avoiding that works better than any fancy supplement. So, if you're someone who's worried about heart attacks, strokes, or just wants to keep your ticker ticking longer, this might just be the most important video you watch this year. Let's start with the cold truth. Heart disease is still the #1 killer in the world. 1 out of every 5 deaths. The worst part? It often doesn't give you a warning. No flashing lights, no sirens. You could feel totally fine. Then suddenly you're on the floor, clutching your chest. But why does this happen? It all starts with your arteries. Those tiny tunnels that carry oxygen-rich blood from your heart to the rest of your body. Over time, these tunnels start filling with plaque, a sticky mess of cholesterol, fats, and other stuff floating around in your blood. Kind of like grease building up in an old pipe. Once that buildup gets too thick, the blood can't flow freely anymore. That's when problems start. High blood pressure, chest pain, strokes, and heart attacks. But here's the good news. This process isn't set in stone. Your body is constantly trying to repair itself. The food you eat can either help or hurt that process. And certain ingredients? They can help your body clean those pipes out naturally. Let's talk about some of them. 1. Garlic, nature's blood pressure pill. Yeah, it might stink up your breath, but garlic does something amazing inside your arteries. It contains something called allicin, which studies show can lower blood pressure, reduce cholesterol, and, get this, slow down the buildup of plaque. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition followed people who took aged garlic extract for a year. Guess what? Their plaque levels actually shrank. Not just slowed, shrunk. That's basically the holy grail of heart health. Try crushing fresh garlic and letting it sit for 10 minutes before eating it. That helps release the allicin. Add it to soups, salads, or even tea with honey and lemon. 2. Berries. Tiny fruits, big impact. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. They might look cute, but they're fierce when it comes to fighting clogged arteries. They're loaded with antioxidants called anthocyanins. These not only reduce inflammation, but also prevent LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, from turning into plaque. In fact, a Harvard study found that people who ate berries regularly had a 32% lower risk of heart attacks. That's not a small number. Add a handful to your oatmeal or blend them into a smoothie. It's like heart insurance in a bowl. 3. Extra virgin olive oil. Liquid gold for arteries. Forget the overpriced supplements. The Mediterranean diet has been using this secret weapon for centuries. And science backs it up. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats and polyphenols. These compounds lower inflammation and improve the flexibility of your arteries, which helps prevent blockage. In one study from Spain, people who added just 4 tablespoons of olive oil a day had significantly less buildup in their arteries compared to those who didn't. Pro tip: use it raw on salads or drizzle it over roasted veggies. Cooking it too hot can kill some of the good stuff. 4. Fatty fish, omega-3s to the rescue. Salmon, mackerel, sardines. They're swimming with omega-3 fatty acids. These help lower triglycerides, reduce inflammation, and even stabilize plaque so it doesn't rupture and cause a heart attack. One study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating fatty fish just twice a week lowered the risk of fatal heart disease by 36%. If you're not a fish person, you can also try fish oil supplements. Just make sure they're certified for purity and heavy metal free. 5. Leafy greens, like a mop for your arteries. Spinach, kale, arugula. They're loaded with nitrates. Not the scary processed food kind, but natural nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide. That's the stuff that relaxes blood vessels and helps keep blood flowing smoothly. It's like giving your arteries a mini spa day every time you eat a salad. Plus, greens are high in fiber, which helps lower cholesterol. A double win. 6. Turmeric, the anti-inflammatory champion. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has been shown to reduce inflammation in arteries and improve blood flow. It's basically like giving your blood vessels a shield against damage. One study in nutrition research found that taking curcumin supplements improved artery function in just 8 weeks. You can add turmeric to soups, curries, or even golden milk. Just be sure to pair it with black pepper. It boosts absorption by over 2,000%. 7. Nuts, crunchy artery cleaners. Walnuts, almonds, pistachios. These are little nutrient bombs packed with fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants. Regular nut consumption has been linked to lower cholesterol and better artery function. A study published in Circulation found that people who ate a handful of walnuts every day had better blood vessel elasticity and lower inflammation markers. But don't go overboard. They're calorie-dense. A small handful is plenty. 8. Green tea. Sip your way to cleaner arteries. Green tea is rich in catechins, antioxidants that prevent cholesterol from sticking to your artery walls. A study from China showed that people who drank green tea daily had a 20% lower risk of clogged arteries. And it also helps lower blood pressure. Skip the sugar, though. Sweetened tea cancels out the benefits. Now let's pause for a second. Here's the problem. Most people know they should eat better. But the modern diet? It's built to fail. Fast food, processed snacks, sugary drinks. These things are literally designed to be addictive. They hijack your taste buds and rewire your brain to crave more, even when you're full. So while we're talking about artery cleansing foods, the real challenge is cutting out the artery clogging ones. You know the ones. Trans fats hiding in packaged baked goods, processed meats like bacon and sausage, sugary drinks, sodas, and even healthy juices loaded with fructose, refined carbs like white bread and pasta. These don't just clog your arteries, they ignite inflammation, raise blood pressure, and spike cholesterol. But it's not just about what you take out, it's about what you put in. Think of your body like a car. You wouldn't pour syrup in your gas tank and expect it to run smoothly, right? Same goes for your arteries. Garbage in equals damage out. Here's where it gets even more interesting. You can reverse early artery damage. Dean Ornish, a famous cardiologist, conducted a landmark study where patients followed a plant-based diet, exercised, reduced stress, and stopped smoking. After just 1 year, their artery blockages reversed, not stopped, reversed. The images don't lie. That's massive. It proves that your body wants to heal. You just have to stop hurting it and start helping it. And remember, these changes don't have to happen overnight. Start small. Replace your morning toast with a berry smoothie. Swap butter for olive oil. Trade that bag of chips for a handful of walnuts. You'll be surprised how quickly your body responds. And now for the most overlooked tool of all, fasting. Yep, going without food, strategically, can help your body clean itself up. When you fast, your body shifts into a repair mode called autophagy, where it breaks down old, damaged cells, including some of that junk in your arteries. A study published in Cell Metabolism showed that intermittent fasting helped reduce inflammation and improve blood lipid profiles, both key to unclogging arteries. You don't have to starve yourself. Even a 12-16-hour daily fast, basically skipping breakfast, can help. Just make sure you're hydrating and still eating nutrient-rich foods during your eating window. So to sum it all up, your arteries don't clog overnight, and they won't unclog overnight either. But with the right foods, garlic, berries, olive oil, greens, fatty fish, turmeric, and more. And by ditching the junk, your body has an amazing ability to heal. Start today. Even small changes can make a huge difference. Your heart will thank you by keeping you alive. And if you want to learn more about the foods that secretly destroy your heart health, go watch the next video popping up on your screen. It might just save your life. If this helped you feel even 1% better, go ahead and hit that like button, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more simple ways to upgrade your life every day.